Today I am deep diving into our Everyday Essentials brush wallet, exclusive to Christmas, and with this set, so there's 5 double ended brushes in it in a brand new rose gold. I'm going to talk you through them one by one, but can we just appreciate the wallet first? It's so lovely and thin. It's got a magnetic clasp. I'll show you that in a sec. But you can also personalize it like I'm going to show you here. So cool. Which is a lovely gift from me to me to you, whoever you want it to be. And the personalization is complimentary while stocks last. And I have to really emphasize that because it's only while stocks last. So magnetic clasp, love that. It's lovely and thin, so it's not too bulky for your bag. But you can fit way more brushes inside versus what we have already packed inside for you. Or you can keep it just to these, whatever you prefer. So inside we have 5 double-ended rose gold beauties that I'm going to talk you through right now. So stay tuned and I hope that you enjoy. The first brush that I'm going to use is our Complexion Duo. This is called our Beauty Buffer. It is the absolute bestseller of our whole range. So we wanted to include it inside our exclusive Everyday Essentials personalized brush wallet set. So this side for foundation and this side for concealer, and I'm going to show it to you now. So when applying, I like to take in kind of circular buffing motions to really make sure that the base or whatever it is that I'm using is blended into the skin. This is our Second Skin Dewy in shade 3.0, which is our light, and it just flawlessly gets it into the skin. So now I'm going to flip that brush around, which is just one of the handiest things ever from having double-sided, and I'm going to blend in my Brighten Up Under Eye Concealer using the more narrow tapered end. This is so lovely and fluffy to not create any like gathering around the eye, particularly when the skin is so gentle. Flawlessly blends in. Look how different the brightness is. Love it. Brush number 2 is our blush and powder duo. So this has a tapered tip, like our Set and Perfect brush that was hugely popular when we launched Velvet Veil, our invisible powder. And then we have a mini angled tapered end down here, which is ideal for bronze or blush placement. So basically, like, this can be used for anything that you want when it comes to powders. It's really a very multi-purpose brush. But I'm going to show it to you guiding on my Velvet Veil setting powder. So you can use the tapered end to really place it where you want it to go. You could also use this for bronzer too. So I'm just dipping into my full face edit and I'm going to pop that into my hairline, around my cheeks. And then we obviously have our angled tip here for you to place your blusher on, be it cream, liquid, powder, glides it on. And like I said, that's a really handy size brush as well for you to do your bronzer. My hair is looking wild as I do this. But basically this is your universal brush for anything in the world of cream or powder, blush, bronze, highlight, you name it, and it does it. The next brush that we have is another exclusive to this Everyday Essentials brush wallet set, and this is our Buff and Blend Duo. So firstly, it features our blender brush, which, let's be honest, I would never do a brush set without it. I think it's the #1 essential. I use it so many times every day. But we have added a brand new flat shader brush that was highly requested and we've never seen before. So for the blender, my favorite thing to do is to take it into the crease of the eye. So for me, this is like the one color I throw on day to day, or it blends and merges my whole smoky eye together. So I just believe it's one of those brushes that regardless of your makeup level, how much you wear, how much you love it, everyone will get use out of it, and it's just so handy. Next, I'm going to take our flat shader brush and I'm going to use this to pop a shimmer shadow right onto my lash line. So this is great for packing product on. You can also use it to shade any colours underneath the eye if you want. It's a gorgeous precise shape and it just gets right in, which is so important. So when your eyes are open, you catch the eyeshadow, whatever it is that you're wearing, straight away. So then we're moving on to our 4th brush of the set. This is our Define and Smoke Duo, and the name is quite explanatory about what it does. Those things exactly, it smokes and it defines. So we've got our usual pencil shaped head, which is just your essential for any kind of nitty gritty work on the eye. And then we've got our dense, precise end, which is great for packing shadow on. So if I wanted to smoke around my lash line, for example, pack this right under the lashes to get it right into the lash line. And then you can use your tapered end to buff that out. So you can smoke out underneath the eyes, or equally, you can use it to add a little bit of smokiness to the top lid, or if you wanted to smoke out a bit of liner. The options are genuinely endless. It depends how dark you want to go, how smoky you want to go. So the smokiness levels you can decide for yourself, but this is the one brush that you absolutely need. And even if you're someone who's very conscious of putting shadow underneath the eye because you find it goes too low, when you have a very precise brush, it makes such a difference in getting the application right. And I would argue that shadow underneath here is one of the key areas to pop the eyes, particularly if you want that definition and kind of feline effect that you can't get without it. And last but not least, we have our liner and brow duo, i.e. the angle brush in a new look. So your spoolie is the number one thing for brows that I would say everyone needs in their life. So it can either comb your brows through like this, it can take out excess product. It just has endless options. I think everyone needs it and no brow is finished without doing some sort of combing. And then we have the angle brush, which is so lovely and precise. So I've just added some brown shadow onto that there. So this is brilliant for creating like a flick on the eye that without like the whole hassle of trying to get your gel liner or your liquid, whatever it is that you use, you can actually use a shadow and still get lovely definition from it, but let your angle brush take most of the hassle out of it for you. Or you can use this into the brows to create your shape and then brush up to really move that product and make sure you get the most natural finish possible. So a really, really precise angle brush, I would say, is absolutely key to any makeup bag. So we made sure this was absolutely perfect, and that is our 5th brush in this. And there we go. That is my full face created with 5 double-ended everyday essentials, as we call them, all packaged very neatly inside our brush wallet, which you can obviously add more bits into or just keep it to your brush wallet exclusively. So I hope you found that helpful. I hope you find loads of uses for each brush, and do let us know if ever we can help, because that's what we're here for. Thanks so much for watching.